Hello students, welcome again in SAM Alchemy classes. Today's topic is distinction among primary, secondary and tertiary alcohols. How to distinguish if there are three test tubes in which primary, secondary and tertiary alcohols are filled. So how you can distinguish among primary, secondary and tertiary alcohols? So there are certain tests like first Lucas test. Lucas test is related with distinguish among primary, secondary and tertiary alcohols. In Lucas test, Lucas reagent is used. What is Lucas reagent? Lucas reagent is concentrate HCl with anhydrous ZnCl2. Anhydrous ZnCl2 zinc chloride anhydrous without water dry. Concentrate HCl anhydrous ZnCl2 is called Lucas reagent. Lucas test is related with to distinguish among primary, secondary and tertiary alcohols, and Lucas test is carried out with the help of Lucas reagent. Lucas reagent is concentrate HCl and anhydrous ZnCl2. How the test is carried out among primary, secondary and tertiary alcohols? Since we know primary alcohol is represented by CH2OH. Now reacts with HCl concentrate with anhydrous ZnCl2. So elimination of this chlorine displaces this OH, and this OH and H elimination of water as byproduct and formation of CH2Cl. This is primary alkyl halide. Primary alkyl halide is formed from primary alcohol. Now we will take secondary alcohol. Secondary alcohol is represented by this CHOH reacts with HCl concentrate with anhydrous ZnCl2. Now again Cl displaces this OH, and this OH and H formation of CHCl with elimination of water as byproduct, and here secondary alkyl halide is formed. Now taking tertiary alcohol, in tertiary alcohol COH reacts with HCl concentrate. Again same condition, anhydrous ZnCl2, Cl displaces this formation of CCl with elimination of water. Same pattern of all the three, primary, secondary and tertiary. Here tertiary alkyl halide is formed. So it's clear, whenever primary alcohol reacts with Lucas reagent, the same category primary alkyl halide, secondary gives secondary and tertiary gives tertiary alkyl halide. But since we know that order of reactivity that tertiary is greater than secondary is greater than primary, so turbidity or cloudiness appears. सबसे फास्ट इनमें से जो रिएक्टिविटी होगी वो टर्शियरी अल्कोहल्स की होगी, बिकॉज टर्शियरी more reactive than secondary, more reactive than primary. So very fast at room temperature, very fast reaction is carried out by tertiary alcohol and turbidity appears. So fast reaction of turbidity in tertiary. First it will give the test cloudiness in the test tube. Now after 5 to 10 minutes, secondary give the cloudiness, same cloudiness, but not at the same time. Immediately result is given by tertiary, because tertiary is more reactive than secondary than primary. So when anhydrous ZnCl2 with concentrate HCl is mixed in a test tube, if there is tertiary alcohol, cloudiness appears immediately at room temperature, at room temperature after 5 to 10 minutes it appears, then it is secondary. And in primary alcohols, cloudiness is not appear at room temperature, for it is heated. इसको heat करते हैं. After heating, temperature increases, due to which breaking of bonds takes place and cloudiness appears. So Lucas test is related with the reactivity order of the primary, secondary and tertiary alcohols. Lucas reagent creates turbidity with tertiary alcohols immediately at room temperature. After 5 to 10 minutes at room temperature with secondary alcohols, and no cloudiness at room temperature with primary alcohols. When these are heated, results the turbidity. So tertiary comes first, secondary comes then after, and tertiary and primary after heating. So let's see after reaction. Let's see the simple demonstration. If here are test tubes, 3 test tubes given, in which mixture different types of primary, secondary and tertiary alcohols are given, and it is unknown in which primary, in which secondary and tertiary is filled. This is unknown. So when Lucas reagent is added and turbidity appears immediately at room temperature, when it appears immediately, this is tertiary alcohol. Here in next one, if Lucas reagent is added and turbidity appears, after 5 to 10 minutes at room temperature, this is secondary alcohol. And when Lucas reagent is added and no turbidity appears, at room temperature पर कोई भी turbidity नहीं होगी. When it is heated, results turbidity. So this will be primary alcohol. So it's a simple test that Lucas reagent reacts with primary, secondary and tertiary alcohols. On the basis of order of reactivity of alcohols, turbidity appears in tertiary alcohols first at room temperature immediately, and in secondary alcohols after 5 to 10 minutes at room temperature, while in primary doesn't give turbidity at room temperature. When it is heated, turbidity or cloudiness appears. So this is all about for Lucas test. Next, Victor-Meyer test. Next is Victor-Meyer test. Victor-Meyer test. To distinguish among primary, secondary and tertiary alcohol, here primary alcohol is taken, then secondary alcohol, and then tertiary alcohol. We know primary alcohol has formula CH2OH, secondary alcohol has CHOH, and tertiary has COH. This is primary, secondary and tertiary alcohols. Now red phosphorus with I2 is added, that result phosphorus triiodide. Phosphorus triiodide is obtained. Now this Pi3 reacts with primary alcohol and results CH2I. The secondary results with red phosphorus and red phosphorus and I2 and gives CHI. Now tertiary reacts with red phosphorus with I2 and gives CI. Primary iodo, secondary iodo and tertiary iodo from primary, secondary and tertiary alcohols are obtained respectively. Then after silver nitride AgNO2 is added. Silver nitride AgNO2 is added. Now here nitro displaces iodo and here CH2NO2. CH2NO2 nitro derivative of alkane is obtained with elimination of AgI PPT. Here this NO2 displaces I, formation of CHI with elimination of AgI. Here NO2 displaces I, so formation of here nitro tertiary position with elimination of AgI. Same as primary, secondary and tertiary. So primary, secondary and tertiary position nitro derivatives are obtained. Nitro derivatives are obtained. Nitro alkane, primary, secondary and tertiary. Now after this, nitrous acid is added. What is nitrous acid? HNO2. HNO2 can be written like this. NOH. HNO2. This is the structure of HNO2. Now here two hydrogen from primary and one oxygen, elimination of water and formation of C. Single bond NO2 as such, and here double bond NOH. This is called nitrolic acid. Nitrolic acid. Here if HNO2 is added, then H and OH, elimination of water, so formation of C, single bond NO2, double bond NO. This is formed. Now here no hydrogen is present, so water is not eliminated. No reaction is carried out. No reaction in tertiary. Reaction stops after AgNO2. When HNO2 is introduced, then no reaction is carried out. While here in primary, nitrolic acid. In secondary, pseudonitrile. This is called pseudonitrile is obtained, and here no reaction. When alkali is mixed, alkali medium like sodium hydroxide, potassium hydroxide, alkali is mixed, its salt are obtained and it gives blood red color. Blood red color. Blood red color primary में in Victor Meyer test in primary, the color obtained is blood red color, while in secondary blue color, and in tertiary no color. So primary gives blood red color, secondary gives blue color and tertiary no color in Victor Meyer test. I repeat the Victor Meyer test. Here primary and secondary tertiary in all the test tube first makes red phosphorus I2, that in situ prepared Pi3 potassium triiodide that reacts with alcohol and gives CH2I, CHI and CI respectively in primary, secondary and tertiary alcohols. Now when silver nitride AgNO2 is added, then iodide is replaced and nitro derivative are obtained. When nitrous acid is added, then nitrolic acid, pseudonitrile, and no reaction is carried out in tertiary alcohols. Mixing the alkali medium like NaOH, KOH, etc. Primary alcohol results blood red color, secondary blue color, and tertiary no color. So primary red, secondary blue, tertiary colorless. Primary red, secondary blue, tertiary colorless. So this is all about for Victor Meyer test. Next is dehydrogenation of alcohols. Dehydrogenation. What is dehydrogenation? Third is dehydrogenation of alcohols. D means elimination. Elimination reaction की कैटेगरी है. हाइड्रोजनेशन मीन्स हाइड्रोजन. हाइड्रोजन का eliminate हो जाना. This is called dehydrogenation in alcohols like primary alcohol. This is CH2OH when heated in presence of copper at 300 degrees centigrade. Elimination of this H2 that results CHO with elimination of H2. Aldehyde is formed when secondary alcohol is taken like this. Then again elimination of hydrogen as byproduct with formation of CO. Double bond O. Ketone is formed. Secondary gives ketone. When we take tertiary and heated in the same condition, then CH3 can be written like this. Elimination of water. So here one unit eliminated, so one pi bond appears here. This becomes double bond CH2 alkene. So dehydrogenation is carried out up to primary alcohol and secondary alcohol only, while in tertiary dehydration is carried out. Not dehydrogenation. Dehydration elimination reaction is carried out. So primary alcohol will give aldehyde test after dehydrogenation. Secondary alcohol will give ketone test after dehydrogenation, and tertiary alcohol will give test for unsaturation alkene test after dehydration. So in dehydrogenation process, primary and secondary alcohols after dehydrogenation gives aldehyde and ketones and gives the aldehyde and ketone test. While tertiary alcohol didn't undergoes dehydrogenation, in place to it undergoes dehydration, elimination of water, and final product obtained is alkene. So tertiary alcohol in the same condition due to dehydration gives alkene test, neither aldehyde nor ketone. Alkene test for unsaturation. So students, this is all about to distinguish among primary, secondary and tertiary alcohols. Thank you everybody.